Your boss asks you a question. Your mouth answers before you even think about it. You say something that isn't really true, and right away your face gets hot and you wish you could take it back. Or maybe your phone buzzes with a text that makes your stomach drop. You freeze up and don't answer for hours, even when you can't stop thinking about what to say. On a first date, your mind just goes blank, so you sit there nodding and trying hard to come up with something to say. Your chest feels tight, your eyes get weird, and in your head you think, why can't I just act normal? But here's what's really happening. All those awkward moments, blurting, freezing, disappearing from chats, saying yes without wanting to, even feeling dizzy, are just your brain's old safety alarms turning on. You have 5 basic stress reactions that fire off fast, even when you're just looking at emails or texting. This isn't because you're messed up or broken. These are body reactions that kept you safe long ago. You can learn to notice them and reset them in about 10 seconds. Today, you'll find out how every blurt, blank, and escape is really just your brain trying to keep you safe. You'll get one easy way to pause the panic and switch your brain back on, right when it matters. Think of it this way. You have a control panel inside your body with 5 switches, and its main job is to keep you safe and alive. That's your autonomic nervous system calling the shots. It's always on watch for anything that might be dangerous. When everything around you feels okay, it sticks with the regular setting. You feel calm, breathe smoothly, your muscles relax, and you can laugh, focus, or even enjoy your food. But if something feels wrong, like a fight with a friend, bad news, or that surprise quiz, it flips a new switch without letting you know. Your body might suddenly get ready to argue or push back, that's fight, or give your legs a jolt so you can run away, flight. Sometimes it makes you freeze, locking your muscles and thoughts in place, freeze. Other times it tries to keep everyone happy, so you say yes and go along with things, even if you don't want to, fawn. If things get really overwhelming, it can even make you pass out by dropping your blood pressure and making you feel faint. Each of these states has its own signs. Your breathing, the way you stand, and even how you see things all change on purpose. People have always needed this to survive. You still use it whether you're facing a wild animal or just got a scary text from your crush saying, we need to talk. The real point is, when your system flips into one of these states, that doesn't mean you did something wrong. It's just your body trying to protect you. What matters most isn't stopping it from happening forever. It's noticing when it switches and then deciding if you should let it finish or if you want to step in and change back. You can start that right now. Now that you know the model, here's how you can spot your own switch in the middle of things before you say or do something you wish you hadn't. It takes just a few seconds. First, pay attention to your breathing. Is it short and tight? You might be ready to fight or freeze. Is it quick and up in your chest, like you dashed upstairs? That means flight. If you pause and can't even tell if you're breathing, you could be about to faint. Slow and gentle, though, means you're safe and calm. Then, check your eyes and your voice. Are your eyes stuck staring at something, and your words come out sharp or loud? Classic fight mode. Are your eyes darting around and you talk fast? That's flight, looking for an escape. If your eyes glaze over and you barely talk, that's freeze. If you start agreeing too quickly or your voice gets quiet and soft, that's the fawn response, your body trying hard to keep the peace. Last, ask what your body wants to do. Do you feel like pushing back? Walking off? Freezing in place? Trying to fix or help? Or maybe you just want to sink down or faint. You can use this in any stressful time. Maybe your boss just called your name, or you're hovering over a scary email, or you're sweating at dinner while someone waits for your answer. Name what's happening, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or faint, before you respond. Naming it helps. The next few seconds are in your control. All of a sudden, you feel this jolt of energy. Your jaw gets tight. Sometimes your hands curl up, even if you try to keep them still. Your voice gets louder without you even meaning to, snapping out, actually, or that's not right. This is fight mode. Your body's acting like there's a saber-toothed cat in the room, but really, you're about to argue in a meeting or blow up in a group chat. Fight mode is there so you can push back and hold your ground. All that adrenaline shoots into your muscles. You zero in on whoever feels like the enemy. Sometimes it's just Karen from accounting. You might grind your jaw, ball up your hands, feel your chest heat up, and lean forward, ready to interrupt or jump in. You get tunnel vision and barely see anything else. You cut your boss off in a meeting. You slam out a reply before you really think. You keep fighting your point, even when everyone else has dropped it. Want to calm down? Let your body tap the brakes with something called a physiological sigh. Take a breath in, pause, then grab one more quick sip of air. Breathe it all out, nice and slow. Try that twice. When you exhale, let your hands loosen up and your jaw relax. Let your eyes take in the sides of the room, not just your one target. If you need to say something, try just parking it with noted. This gives you a few seconds to let your thinking brain catch up. Fight mode doesn't run your life. Now you know how to shut it off. You start bouncing your legs, tapping your fingers, wishing you could do anything but sit still. That is flight mode kicking in. Your body is telling you to get out as fast as you can. Maybe you type out a quick, "Sorry, gotta go," into a text, or you suddenly feel like you need to check every open tab on your laptop. Flight mode tries to spot danger and push you to move before your mind even knows what's happening. So, what does flight look like? You breathe fast and your breaths get short. Your eyes dart from the window to the door to your watch, already thinking of how to leave. You might feel like scrolling on your phone, leaving a chat, ignoring your group, or talking about something else when things get awkward. Every what if that runs through your mind is flight trying to plan a quick getaway. Here's a trick you can use in about 10 seconds. Press your feet flat on the floor and hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Grip your toes like you're holding yourself in place. Slow your breath, breathe in for 4, out for 6. If you need to be quiet, purse your lips. This tells your body, I don't have to run away now. Look away from what scares you and spot 2 things behind or next to you. That helps you feel the world is bigger and safer. Flight only takes over if you don't notice it. Damn, now you do, so you can stop it. You know what this feels like. You know what this feels like. Your mind goes blank. Your hands feel far away. Every word you planned is suddenly gone. Maybe your friend asks something and you just sit there, quiet and staring back at them. Or you look at your screen, the cursor blinks at you, but you can't start the email, even though you've already written it in your head over and over. Freeze is like your whole body hitting pause. Freeze makes you stop moving. You feel smaller, harder to notice, so you might not get hurt when running or fighting isn't safe. Your body might hold your breath, your wrists or face might tingle, arms and legs feel heavy, even your eyes blink slower. Sounds quiet down. Your voice disappears. Your mind feels slow or you just can't think at all. There is a way to snap out of it, even if it's small. Start with something tiny. Rub your fingertips together or tap on your collarbones, left, then right. This helps wake up your brain. Now, slowly turn your head left, then right. Pick out one color on each side. This tells your body, we're okay now, we're safe to look around. Last, breathe out slow through your nose and let your shoulders drop. You don't have to do something big, just melt the freeze a little so you feel like you have a choice again. Freeze is an old way to survive. Now, it's just one more tool in your brain's toolbox. You say yes so fast, you don't even stop to think. Someone asks for your help, and instead of saying what you really want, you start listing reasons or say sorry over and over, like you broke something important. Fawn mode means you try to stay safe by agreeing with people. You try to fix things, keep everyone calm, or just slip into autopilot with a sure, no problem. Fawn is your brain's way of trying to make you super likable and not a threat. You do things like apologize for stuff that isn't your fault, explain way too much in your messages, or look at someone's face to see if they're upset. Your voice gets really soft. Maybe you say sorry or of course 5 times in the same talk. You might even offer to run an event, even though your to-do list is already jam-packed. To get out of fawn mode, use your hand to help hit pause. Press your palm to your chest or squeeze your thumb with your fingers and breathe in slow. Breathe out and use a phrase like, let me think about that. See how your body feels. Is your chest tight or your stomach tense? That's a sign you don't have to answer right now, or maybe not at all. After a breath and a pause, you can choose what you really want to say. You don't always have to keep everyone happy. That's using fawn in a way that works for you. Your eyes start to blur around the edges. Your ears buzz, your knees feel weak, and a wave of hot or cold rushes through you. Fainting is like your body's emergency low power mode. Sometimes it happens when you see blood at the doctor's office. Other times, it hits when you've been standing too long, like at a long speech. Big feelings or bad news can also bring it on, like hearing something shocking or seeing a friend drop to the ground. Fainting is your body's backup plan. If fighting, running away, or freezing in place doesn't work, your body tries to save power. Your blood pressure falls, and your stomach warns you to get down or get out. You feel dizzy. You start to sweat, sounds get fuzzy, and it can feel like you're underwater or really far away. You only want to sit or lie down. It's the only thing your body cares about right then. Here's how to help your body reset fast. If you feel safe, sit down or lean on something right away. Try crossing your legs, squeezing your thigh muscles, and tensing your calves and butt. This helps send blood back up to your brain. Breathe out slowly. If you can, cool your face with some air or a splash of water. Drink some water when you get a chance. This isn't about being brave. If you still feel bad, get help right away. Fainting is like your body's off button. Now you know how to get back on track, and sometimes just knowing it's normal can make you feel a little better. 10. In real life, these states mix together all the time. You shoot off a tough email, fight, then read it and quickly delete it in panic, flight. After that, maybe you just stare at the screen for 5 minutes, not moving, freeze. Sometimes you say yes to someone, but when they ask for more, you get quiet and freeze up. That's fawn slipping into freeze. Or you argue in a meeting, but the moment your boss says something, you start apologizing like you did something terrible. That's fight switching to fawn in a split second. You can use your decoder trick whenever you want. Just name what's happening, pick the feeling that's strongest right now, and reset. You don't have to worry about getting the perfect label. In 20 minutes, everything could change again anyway. Your body has 5 big switches, and now you know how they work. You can switch the right one back when you need to. Have you ever seen those movies where the main character trains in slow motion with wild gadgets, and later all that stuff just comes out naturally? That's kind of your goal, except your gear is all in your head instead of on your body. Match each reaction with a way to bring yourself back, and try it once a day before anything really stressful happens. Do a mini practice when little problems pop up, like a messy email inbox, boring small talk, or even when you can't pick what to eat. Stealth mode makes things quicker. If you need to run away from a problem, just push your foot on the floor like you're about to race but don't move. For freezing up, slide your thumb over your fingers under the table. No one will see you, and it keeps you calm. If you feel like fighting, take a quiet double breath in, then let it out slow. You can do this in a room full of people and nobody will notice. If you suddenly want to please everyone, save time with a simple answer like, "Let me get back to you in a second." Feeling dizzy? Squeeze your calves or thighs a bit without anyone noticing. This helps your blood flow and keeps your head clear. Make a note with your top 3 warning signs and the fix for each one, snap a picture, and set it as your lock screen. That way, your quick guide is hidden right on your phone, just between your memes and the weather app. Before you try all these tips, remember one thing. This toolkit is for calming yourself down, but not for staying safe in real danger. If you're in a serious threat, someone is there, or you're in trouble outside, skip the slow breathing stuff and get somewhere safe. Panic is supposed to help you react fast in these moments. Next, if you get panic attacks where you freeze up, or if you've had tough things happen in your past, these skills are just practice. They won't solve everything. You should let a therapist help. Therapists are like the people who fix race cars. They know how to spot what's wrong and keep you going. If you faint a lot, or you have heart or blood pressure problems, go see a doctor right away. That might be something more serious than stress. It's important to know when to use these tools and when to ask for help. If the alarm goes off and it's a real emergency, drop the tricks and find help fast. Some people call these stress responses flaws. Really, they're old built-in tools. When you fight at the right time, that shows you can stand up and talk when no one else will. Flight makes you quick and able to get away from trouble others don't notice. Freeze means you pay close attention and spot things others miss, and you don't make a mess. Fawn is a sneaky way to calm things down when everything's wild. Faint tells you when your body has hit its limit, and that's not something you can just ignore. Here's how you use this. Notice your signal, name what's happening, use your 10-second reset, and pick your next move on purpose. That's how you turn these reactions into actual skills. Try picking a reset and using it this week. Use it once when you blurt something in a meeting, once when nobody texts you back, once before a first date you think will go badly. Check what really changes. You might see the thing you thought was always a problem is actually a hidden strength.